Hallo Leute, willkommen zur Folge von Doki Doki Blue Skies Mod. Wir werden direkt reinstürzen in die Folge, nachdem wir uns... Ne, warte. Hallo Leute, willkommen zur neuen Folge von Doki Doki Blue Skies Mod. Letzte Folge haben wir den Konflikt zwischen Yuri und uns eigentlich offiziell gelöst, denn wir haben es angesprochen auf dem Dach und es hat sich wieder ein bisschen besänftigt. Wir haben über die Probleme und alles geredet. Und ihr merkt, ich bin vielleicht ein bisschen voreilig gerade, also nicht voreilig, aber ich will weitermachen, denn... Wer weiß, durch eine bestimmte Quelle weiß ich, dass wir wahrscheinlich nicht mehr so weit entfernt sind vom Ending. Also würde ich sagen, legen wir los. It's so nice not to worry. It's so nice not to have to worry about oh mein Gott, academics. Give me all the more time to worry about my relationship instead. Ha! And speaking of relationship, I'm hanging with you today. Well, not just with her. It's the day of a club trip. Ah, direkt das? Oh Gott, Miss. I call it a club trip, but really we're just going to be walking around town. Strange to think that we haven't really all gone somewhere together as a group before. It's always just one or two people from the club, not everyone at once. We're meeting up as soon at a big intersection in the shopping district downtown, so I guess I should get ready then. As a change out of my pajamas, I muse over my relationship with Yuri. We definitely have more deep conversations about the topics nowadays, but it's nice to be able to talk about these things. After our initial conversation that day, Yuri did seem to regress a bit in terms of her openness. She probably rehearsed a lot of what she said that day. But it's not like zero progress she has made. Yuri actually does tell me when things bother her more often. Well, she's usually really apologetic about it, but still, the fact that she even tells me these things is good progress. It's been a bit less than a week since our big conversation though, so there will likely just have been enough time for things to full settle down yet. Anyway, it's not like she's going to be talking about stuff much today, given how we will be hanging out with the entire club. It'll be a nice change of pace, goofing off with everyone and laughing together. Suffice to say, I'm looking forward to our meeting today. It's way too hot today. The sun beats down mercilessly as I plant down the street. I'm sweating like crazy just from walking downtown, despite only wearing a t-shirt and shorts. I hope the girls won't be able to tell how goes I am. Well, even if I were super sweaty, I doubt anyone besides Natsuki would really mention it. True. They were all way too nice though, although now that I think about it, Monica actually might tease me. It's not soon enough when I finally catch sight of the others. Looks like I'm last, as usual. Kazuma, there you are. Took you long enough. Hey, lay off me for a bit. It's too hard to walk quickly. Jeez, you should have left earlier then. Yeah, I lived next to you and I got here pretty early. So are you supposed to be on my side? Truly a horrific betrayal. It really is. Alright guys, stop being such drama queens. Where do you want to go first? Oh, maybe we should spend this out a bit more. But where's the fun in that? We gotta be spontaneous. Yeah, seriously, got the idea there. We could try walking a bit to see where there's anything we want to go to. That sounds good to me. Okay, everyone, let's do that then. Well, we milled around for a bit, window shopping and chatting about nothing. Eventually, we find ourselves standing around eating ice cream. I find myself particularly inhaling Mina's ice cream dips down the cone. Oh, it's refreshing to eat a popsicle on a hot day. This reminds me of how I spent summers as a kid. Kazuma used to always play at this one park with an ice cream vendor. Oh man, I remember what park you're talking about. Sounds like a little idyllic times. Feelings of having childhood friends, I guess. I haven't kept up with any of my friendship of my own childhood friends either. So all those memories are relegated to the past for me. Don't you guys have nostalgic childhood places you like to visit? My parents used to bring me to a house in the countryside during the summers. Man, is your family rich or something? All I've ever got were trips to the pool. And I really like the pool anyway, you know how nasty public pools can get. I don't particularly have anywhere nostalgic in the city either. In this city? Das klingt so, als wäre sie von woanders hergekommen. My parents are really once for randomly going out to the park or whatever. If that's the case, then why don't Kazuma and I show our park so that we can make new memories for you to look back on in the future? Well, we're not doing anything right now, so I'm up for it if the rest of you are. Yeah, I'd be down to go. It would be nice to catch a glimpse of Kazuma and Seiyu's fabled childhood friendship. If you guys wanna go, I'm fine with it. Well, that's done. Let's lead the way, Seiyuu. Hooray! Let's go, Kazuma. I'm worried about you. Oh, wie cool. It feels like I'm going back in time as I step into the park. I haven't been back here in a while, and it looks much smaller than what I remembered. He was the spot of countless adventures between Sawyer and I. In my mind's eye, I can see two small children running around, one curl-haired and one brown-haired. It's kind of strange seeing both. Was läuft heute? Both Yuri here at once with me, like the past and future are colliding. So this is it. I think I've been here before actually, like once with my mom. Maybe we see each other as kids before, we just don't remember it. Oh, das ist auch so ein Ding, was ich mir manchmal frage. So, Menschen, die man kennt, ob man die schon gekannt hat, aber als Kind so. I wouldn't doubt it. Fate can be a fickle creature. I call that more of a coincidence than fate. Well, I think that I remember seeing a pink-haired girl here, and not many people have that distinctive. Say, memory isn't that even that good. You forget half the things I tell you. Hey, I remember the important stuff at least. That's being here, though. So I trots over to the swing sets and plops down her swing. The rest of us follow her. I end up leaning on a metal bar with Yuri, while Monica sits on top of the bar. Come on, Natsuki, swing with me. I haven't gotten swings for so long. Natsuki Barbarian gets on the swings beside Sayori. Soon she's swinging back and forth at full force, her hair streaming through the air. You're like a kid again, Natsuki, so cute. At that, Natsuki abruptly stops swinging with a skull on her face. I'm not cute! So, exchange twice of Yuri as Monica rolls her eyes. Okay, sorry for calling you a kid. I mean, I call myself one too, so I'm not trying to imply anything. But disregarding that, I wish I were as cute as you. Sorry, but I have to say it, Natsuki. Why do you always pretend that you're not cute? You got to realize that you come off as really cutesy, right? You're seriously not fooling anyone. I'm not trying to fool anyone. Who do you think I am? She kicks at the ground in frustration, jostling herself on the swings. Well, it seems an awful lot like you are sometimes. The sooner I can get a bit tired, you know? Hey, I am sure Natsuki has her reasons. Everyone has their own problems in life. Not that I'm implying that you have any particular problems, Natsuki. You guys are gonna drive me insane. You guys want to know why I'm cute? It's because I am feminine. I like cute and pretty things. My favorite genre of manga is romance. That's so freaking weird. We didn't say there was anything wrong with you being cute. We just questioning why you protested so much. My mind suddenly flashes back to that one day long ago when Natsuki and I hang out together and talked about this over boba. It's because you want to look strong? Cool? Looks like she's surprised that I remembered what she said. I feel like she might be regretting opening up that one time now. Oh, what's wrong with that, huh? Doesn't anyone want to be cool and strong? I can't think of any situation where being cute and weak is better than cool and strong. But you can be cute and strong, can't you? Not if you're a tiny girl like me. I like being cute, but I need to be strong. Neat? Yeah, neat. You guys probably don't know this, but just my dad and me at home. My mom's not in a place to help us right now. The finer voice dies down at the mention of her mom, but picks right back up as she continues her rant. Ja, wie wir wissen, durch die Netzgeroute, ihre Mutter ist ja in einem Autosaccident gestorben. Yuri sein auch, sie werden wahrscheinlich alle fast durch einen Autosaccident verstorben sind. Auf jeden Fall verstorben noch. Und ja. Things are rough, so I have to be strong for the sake of my family. I can't be some silly little girl anymore who doesn't have a care in the world. I shouldn't be wasting time and money buying manga. My dad hasn't been doing so well ever since my mom died. I shouldn't even be here, hanging out with you guys, or shop needs all the help it can get. Let's size here, filling with a things chain. I'm just selfish. I can't help wanting to be a normal high schooler. Life's so unfair. So he reaches out to gently touch Natsuki's arm. It's okay, Natsuki. I get it. You do? There's a slightly dubious expression in Natsuki's face, and to be honest, I'm curious about what Siri can relate to. There's a reason why I'll act all sunshine and rainbows all the time, you know. For all it seems like Sarah and Monica telepathically communicate something with each other. It's because I want everyone around me to be happy too. So even if I don't feel like smiling with him, or if I'm unhappy, I still smile for everyone else. Even if I don't want to make up in the morning and face the world, I still smile. Plus, I don't want to burden others with my problems. Sir, I didn't know. Why did you tell me this? I'm supposed to be your best friend. That's why I couldn't tell you, Kazuma. But how was I supposed to help? It's not your responsibility to help every single person you come across. Besides, I did talk to Monica about stuff, so... Yep, and I'm glad she came to talk to me to talk about it today. I'm even more glad that you were able to talk about it to everyone else too. Yeah, I suddenly feel incredibly guilty that I wasn't able to be there for you, ZOWIE. I could have been so clueless that I couldn't even tell when ZOWIE wasn't happy. So I've been telling you all my problems this whole time, though. In fact, I've gone on and about loneliness and my parents' divorce to all of you before. Given that wouldn't all you have been wired to help you in return? It's alright. It's just more expressive than a lot of people, Kazuma. Am I? Yeah, you kind of are. Sometimes say things that are so emotional and make me cringe. Hey, what the heck? I only got emotional with you guys like once, right before the festival. Seriously? Then I guess my opinion of you was calling my memories. What kind of opinion does she have of me? Gute Frage. Yuri, am I emotional? I don't know if you're particularly emotional, but you are quite expressive. That's a good thing, in my opinion, though. It's nice to not have to guess about what you're feeling. Huh, I guess you're the perfect match for you in that way, you Kazuma. You wouldn't have to worry about you ever hiding your feelings from her. I don't know if you guys are complimenting or insulting me. Just take however you want. Compliment or insult, I appreciate you at last. Yuri smiles gently at me and puts her hand on top of mine. I feel you will definitely change my life for the better. Huh, I think that's an exaggeration. But it feels that way to me. He was standing by me nearly every step of the way, encouraging me all the right times and comforting me in the dark ones. Even my social anxiety, it's not completely gone of course, but it helped me to talk to others and face that anxiety head on. Back then, I might have even turned down a group hangout like this out of anxiety. It's good to have someone force you to do the things you don't want to do. And you're the first one who I was able to tell about my parents. Your parents? Yes, although I don't know how similar circumstances are. I think I understand your sentiments too, Natsuki, because I've lost my own loved ones. Feeling weak when there's a blatant need for strength. If you don't mind my asking, when? Long enough for the pain to fade into the background. You looks down, twirling a strand of hair through her fingers. But to be honest, I don't think the pain's ever going to fully leave me. Sometimes I forget that they're gone and call out for them on impulse. And when I realize once more that they're gone, the waves of grief roll over me again. Yuri, don't worry, I get you. The two girls smile sadly at each other. I'm sorry, Yuri. If you ever need to talk, thank you. I'm grateful to you all for being understanding. You shouldn't feel sorry either. Not your fault. I know, but I wish you had to go through that. Your parents must have been great people to raise someone like you, so I wish I could have met them too. They were great people. Yuri sighs quietly and looks down at her hands. I don't doubt that it must have been difficult for her to reveal this to everyone. Thanks, Yuri, for sharing that with us. Of course, it seems like we're all opening up to each other today. I'm certainly glad that we're all grown this close. Me too. If we're all sharing, I guess it's Monica's turn now, right? And as if she were thinking the same thing, Monica finally speaks up. Thanks for the day, guys. It's been nice getting to know everyone even more. It's kind of funny how much closer we all got in a single semester. Yeah, I guess we didn't really do much last semester. Feel free to give me all the credit for getting everyone closer. You wish. If I had to pinpoint the moment that we started creating a sense of camaraderie, I say it was when we started sharing poetry. That sounds about right to me. The festival probably helped too. It was a full squad group project type of thing, wasn't it? I guess having to rely on each other really helped bring everyone together. Does that mean that there's actually a reason that teachers give group projects? Besides picking us off, I mean. Kazuma, you're usually one of the slackers in group projects. Hey, how do you know I haven't changed? We haven't been in the same class for a while now, you know. I think she changed at least a bit in that regard. There's a moment of light chuckling from all of us. It's been fun, laughing and chatting with you all today. You guys are my first close friends, well, besides Shiori. I raised my eyebrows at her. It seems kind of hard to believe considering how popular Monica is. I do call other people friends, but they're actually more like acquaintances. Sometimes when I talk to people, it's like a dissociate from myself and just see myself talking to them. Kind of feel like an alien sometimes. Or maybe a robot. Like I'm just built to do all these things, but not to actually cultivate my own desires or emotions. Klingt ein bisschen nach der richtigen Monika. I could definitely see Monica being a robot. I wonder why. Honestly, most of the times when I laugh, I don't actually feel like laughing on the inside. Monica. And I'm well aware that there are people who hate me too, or who think that I look down on them. Little Miss Perfect, right? You shouldn't pay them any attention, Monica. Most of these people are like you just jealous of your accomplishments. After getting to know you, I can testify the fact that you're warm and kind-hearted. Yeah, same here, and I don't say that about everyone. Monica smiles sadly at us. But to be honest, it's true. Oftentimes I do find myself looking down on other people. Huh? It's not that I want to be pretentious, princess. It's just that I'm trying to need to be perfect, I guess. I know that it's impossible to actually be perfect, but like, I can't fathom not getting straight A's, for instance. I legitimately cannot imagine myself ever failing a test or even lose my spot as a top student. Oh, my nose. My own mother called me a failure when I got a B+ in elementary school. Monica stares in the sky, her voice monotonous. Do you know how my parents reacted when I mentioned not taking over the family business? They laughed and said they had raised me to become mediocre trash. Trash, failure, literal human garbage. That's what I would be if I weren't perfect. No, if it's or what. It's a black and white world for me. This life isn't one that I chose myself. Every single thing has been plotted out for me by my parents. Well, except for you guys. Monica, to be honest, your parents look like crazy tiger parents. I guess they are. I mean, they give me food and place to live in, and they pay for all my lessons and stuff, so I can't complain. Just love to brag about me to their friends. Even so, that sounds like an unhealthy relationship. Well, I have to put in work to pay them back for raising me, right? But it sounds like they can be really harsh too. Yeah, when they're mad at me, when they can be pretty demeaning. I guess you could say that my parents have mastered the carrot and stick routine. Jeez, are you sure you're okay, Monica? Yeah, don't worry about it. If it gets too much to me, I'll say something. Probably. Anyway, speaking of parents, it's actually kinda late, so we should probably get home soon. Sonnight's sadly been orange tinted for a while now, with the soft breeze going chillier by the minute. Ah, yeah, my dad's probably gonna be pissed if I take long to get back. Are you guys gonna be able to get home alright? Who do you think we are, 9-year-old kids? Of course we will. Hey, I just meant that it'd been night and all. Thanks for the concern, Kazuma, but I think we'll be fine. I have a train to catch anyway, so the stage is going to be pretty crowded. Yuri, what about you? Want me to walk you home? I wouldn't want to go out of your way after all. You could easily walk home with Yuri. Nah, it's fine. Jeez, if you're so worried about her, I can walk back with Yuri. Are you sure? You wouldn't want... I said I would, didn't I? It's fine. Just take it here. That's Natsuki's way of being clingy. I'm not clingy. You guys are really hilarious. It's nice to be able to hang out with a bunch of cute high school girls, isn't it, Kazuma? I've given Monica side as she smirks at me. Come on, Sarah, let's go before Monica says any other weird things. Hey, only teasing. Yeah. They all linger for a few more moments to say goodbyes, but soon scared as the wind begins cutting through us. It is really getting dark pretty quickly. I guess the conversation took longer than I thought. I guess that makes sense though, since sensitive topics usually take a while to talk through. And to be honest, I'm kind of emotionally drained from our discussion. Cup really has gone further. I hardly expect to be having a conversation this intense with the girls when I first joined. It's nice to have close friends though, and especially nice to have a girlfriend like Yuri. Somehow I feel like that there is an indication that things will be alright from now on. Und das war's. Okay. Damit hätten wir den Teil abgeschlossen. Und ich würde auch sagen, wir beenden die Folge hier. Und werden nächstes Mal dann hier weitermachen. Und schauen, was uns so erwartet. Also dann danke für diese Folge, danke fürs Zuschauen. Das war eine geile Folge mit dem ganzen sensitiven Topics, auf jeden Fall ganz Zeit sehr offen zu den anderen waren. Also nicht wir, sondern wir generell untereinander und eben. Und es war relativ cool. Also nicht cool, aber interessant und liebevoll auch zu sehen, wie sanft wir miteinander umgehen. Also einfach wie der Club eben gewachsen ist. Das war einfach so schön. Und ja, ich würde sagen, danke fürs Zuschauen. Wir sehen uns dann beim nächsten Mal, wo wir vielleicht es zu Ende bringen. Also Juris erstes Ending, vielleicht noch nicht. Wer weiß. Wir sehen uns dann beim nächsten Mal. Tschö.